I just put some color, that's the color here, on the lighter spots, and it seems to work a bit. You can see this became darker. These are still to dry, and when it's drying, actually it's getting slightly darker. I don't want to overdo it. And then I put the last high gloss on the soundboard. You can see how it's looking. It looks actually really great from here. If you look against the light, I'm a bit unsatisfied, but actually the ground layer, so the under layer, the surface was not perfect to start with, so it's difficult to get a great result. And then I was gluing some more stuff, so yeah, like you can see the high gloss, actually this really works. French polish, looks fancy. Into the lights you can see imperfections. Yeah, as you can see, well, there are scratches inside the wood, so that's something else. So the thing that are shining there is a scratcher inside the wood, so under the varnish. But then you can see some dark spots, it's not perfect. And there I'm still busy gluing this part. And I started sanding a bit there. So we are done, as you could see, making all the holes slightly bigger so that the pins would fit in. I put this plate back. Now I have to cut these parts. I already drew them here. So that's the long one that goes under the strings. These are the front parts where the pins are. I have to cut, and I actually have to cut them a bit smaller because they became a bit bigger, probably with humidity. So slightly smaller, and then glue them back there. These I have to polish a bit with this green thing, and then protect it with a protection layer, transparent, so you don't see it and so it doesn't oxidate again. So now I just have to glue this red felt here and the long one here. So the long one will be here, right? Then put the first bar here back, so the one that's there, screw it back, and then the long bars, screw them back, and then the piano technician is coming back and he shows me how we put the strings back. Here I was experimenting with one key. This one was completely like, it was like this, and I actually, so like a bit like this one but worse. So I just straightened the key in the kitchen, you know, where you put your things to heat. I use this heat, I put the key on it, and since it's flat I can push it down, and with the heat the wood is getting softer, so it can bend. So I managed to have it like 90% flat again, the key. Now as you can see, because I put it flat again, it's a bit lower, but that's not a problem. I just put a little thing behind there so that it's again higher. And actually it was stuck also because of the heat. The materials inside bend a bit, so actually you have this tool here where you just push this one side like this and push the other like this, so that this has actually, I should do a bit more. And this tool here is actually to make this hole a bit bigger, because with the heat again, or with the torsion of the key, it was getting stuck here, like it stayed like this. So to have this, you see, like it should move a bit like this. Actually it should move less than this, and this one doesn't move at all, so there is like there is still some friction when I go down, so I should use these two tools again to have this a bit better. So I will have to flatten out, not all the keys, but most of the keys, have them on the right height, For the height, there is this stuff, right? It's different thickness, and you just put it under the key. So for the height of the key, you just put it under this. You can see it if I do this, right? There is this pin, and you put it, you take the green felt out, and you put this little paper circle under it, so that this height gets all the same. So, and then I have to see if they are all the same height, but this I will have to do in the piano, because this actually moves and changes the height, so it should be in the piano so that this is flat and that I know which key is too high or too low. And then I can spend a lot of time trying to bend them back if they need, so still a lot of work to do. Like here it's actually, in the high section, it looks quite good. There was one that was completely wrong. I think it's this one. I put this one straight again. You can see it straight again. That's, by the way, also work I can do later. I polished this part a bit more, and then I put like Zapon, or that's from cutting. I put Zapon, so it's a kind of lac that's you can see through, so it has no color, to protect it from oxidate again. It should be dry in some hours. There I cut out the new felt to put here under the strings. I will probably have to recut them a bit on the exact measure, because they expanded a bit like I showed. This one I again polished a bit so that they are really shiny, and then with pencil I put some again Zapon, so it is transparent lac to protect brass. So the bar that's outside will come here, and I first have to put this and then this bar on, and then I have this long felt part here that I also cut out, and that I have to glue on the side here also for the strings to rest on it. And that's just for the bass string to put inside so that they don't resonate too much here inside. So I cut out the felt. I'm bending it in the other side so that it stays flat. I actually adjusted it a bit. There's some stuff going on here. And I'm just gonna glue it. We'll start with these two. So other stuff I finished, or almost, is gluing back this corner here and sanding it a bit. And this part while getting loose too, same, gluing, sanding a bit. Here too was a big part that was coming off. Here was a big part missing, maybe you remember. You can see some, yeah, it's okay, maybe this I can fill, and then before I varnish it. So I just finished to glue this felt, just getting it. Again, I think it doesn't really need to be glued because the pressure of the strings will keep it down, but that's why I'm making sure that some points are really sticking and fixed, and the rest can be loose, it's fine. It seems to be already hold and everything. There I did the 4 here. Looking really great actually, I like it. There comes this iron bar here to maintain the high strings down. Next step soon, in some hours. Now, if I want to put this back, I don't have the screws yet. They will come soon because they're getting blued, made blue by the watchmaker. This has to come there, but I realized that this bar has to come first, and then this has to be on it, and then this bar comes on top of this. So I'm putting this stuff here back. The watchmaker actually gave them a number, as you can see. Let me try. Difficult to show. You can see there's a number on the back, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like how you read the book. This was my method. So 1 is there, but there are some new scratches here I made. I don't know when. I tried to fix them, so I need to repolish a bit there, and then I will put it back. So there I just managed to put one bar back, as I said, because this comes on top of this. And when this bar is back, I can put this one, and the last one actually is independent. I just need to be sure that this actually is on the right height, that it's supported there too. And then I'm screwing this one back. And we'll have to find a way that this is straight, so I can put these screws back. And I will have to find out which one are these three. So that's another tool that the watchmaker made for these screws here. Fits perfectly, and I can fit a screwdriver on this. Now I managed to put this back, to have this thing in front of the screws, to secure this back too was a part to block it. There, the screws are back. This I need to tighten a bit. Now I will put this small one here. So I'm done mounting these two bars. Now the screws here are missing. I finished screwing this, and then putting this one back in with the right numbers. So this one, maybe you remember, broke off, and the watchmaker made a new one with another kind of turn system. So it's other dimensions as this one, but doesn't matter, it will fit in the bar. I mean, I hope. And also, like, I forgot actually a finish thing from the polish. So I forgot that I have to finish it with this. So that's a kind of varnish restorator, and when you do French polish, the last thing you do is cleaning everything with this and kind of polishing it, and you can see the marks are gone, or I mean mostly gone. You can see it's looking way better. The varnish looks better again. From this side too, which was the critical side, and of course from the other side it looks really nice. What I really love and I'm happy about is this new red stuff here. Looks very new and fancy. This too looks great. Should not oxidate again because it's now protected by varnish. This one too. All the agrafs are protected by this varnish. Looks great. I made a small scratch here. Didn't manage to get it away. I thought doesn't matter. Let's stay. I should be careful putting the strings back. Just realizing, should put a protection under to not scratch the varnish because it's very sensitive varnish there. Yeah. So next step is I'm waiting actually for. I have nothing to put on this. I thought it would be a standard key, but it's not. So I need a tool to be able to turn these ones here to fix them. I mean to make them be strong, turn stronger. This one I finished, and actually I like how this one looks. And this one are done too. Of course it damaged a bit the painting while turning them and getting them fitting. But this I could paint back actually, I have the color. So here too, I could put like a carton and make a little circle hole and then just paint this thing. And then I cannot put the last bar because this one was not fixed yet, and I broke the key while doing this one or this one. So I should be sure these three are done. The watchmaker is repairing the tools, making some softer stuff so it doesn't break off again. And then I hope he will send me something for this so that I can turn this one too. And then I will put the last bar. And when the last bar is inside, I just see that everything is tightened the stronger possible without really of course overdoing it. You don't want to break anything. And then piano technician will come back and show me how to put the strings back. And then big work will be done. Then yeah, see you later for more. So last look at the piano.